Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Brutal Orchestra, where we are just about to introduce ourselves to a new friendly face, right? This face looks friendly-ish. Do we have anybody who can actually get ranked up? Well, everybody else is at least partially up. I mean, do I actually want to do this? I think the answer is no. It won't even improve the Trout Slap. Now, we're going to save that money for other people's level ups. Sorry, Arnold. Okay. That looks different in this view than it... Okay. I am surprised. What is happening? So, Coil will move. All party members left. And then something will occur. So, okay, if we killed the body, the fight would... Or if we killed the head, the fight would end, obviously. Makes sense. The Ouroboros. Interesting. It doesn't seem to be Ouroborosing, but then I guess maybe its tail looks like that because it has been chewing. Somebody needs to put this thing on the cone of shame. It seems like it shouldn't be all that hard to just burn out some of these parts. It is interesting that most of this thing has blue health, though. That's going to pose a problem for us. So hold on, let me... I'm sorry, I'm going to continue slowly, going into this fight as slowly as possible. So formless is that... What is the actual meaning of decay? No, that's withering. Is decay... I can't remember stuff from episode to episode on account of that brain thing I have, you know. Geez, did I miss it? Okay. A chance of decaying into another enemy. The word decay as a descriptor here means almost exactly the opposite of the thing that you might imagine. So... Also, the tail has overexert. Do we know overexert? Again, it would be super cool if these were arranged alphabetically or if they had their names underneath them. Okay. Hit it hard enough and it won't do whatever. I mean, that seems very doable. Oh. Interesting. It didn't cancel its ability. It just canceled one of the total. This combat system is really weird where like this is all one creature, but also it isn't all one creature, and don't get me wrong, I dig it. But it is definitely weird. Alright, so that should cancel another thing. Nope. Okay. I guess that second move was the tails move. So you have Fish Slap, which is not going to get us where we're going. And we can have Leviat do a Discipline. And then we can have you follow it with a Complex Weave. Oh, except not really, right? Because we'll be out of yellow. Yeah, But I mean, it does feel like I want to kill it. If I move Arnold over, and then I just do the thing here, like obviously we're going to have to kill the head. Sorry, Forgetful? Which one of these looks like a Forgetful? I should probably just make myself a note. Like a little post-it note. Okay, cannot repeat any of its abilities. Has to go through the whole list first. Well, that's interesting. I'm going to move Arnold over so that Arnold will eat the damage from this. Okay. And then we have enough to apply Frail, but there's no reason to apply Frail. Yeah. I can't pep talk without yellow. Okay. So everybody moves left and then something happens. I guess let's just see. Okay, took all the blues, kind of what I was hoping for. Oh! You don't say. So what you really want, I think, is to not have anybody in that left space. That's a little scary. This is more than a little scary. So let's see, we can clean take down the tail. Which gets us enough red that we can start dealing more significant damage. And if we kill this thing, then perhaps there is no more move left. And then we can have some control over. This is scary though. So 14. We're going to have to take some bad damage here. Yeah, there's really no way around it, right? No, there totally is. Sorry, we can use questionable malpractice. So what we want to do is questionable malpractice into Boyle's attack, which means I just want you to slap. Just generate blue. Yeah, Boyle still has to use an off color to do it, but I'm fine with this amount of damage. Okay, so you decayed into something else. I think that's totally fine. You're not actually going to act, and hopefully the swallow attack only hits left. Okay, it's gonna feed its fluids to. Yeah, that makes sense to the head. Let's maybe not allow this. Very eager for an opportunity to get some red. So it didn't seem like that last attack was necessarily the kill. It's really hard to know, though. So what do we do? Here's what I'm thinking. Move Hans over there. Throw up the questionable malpractice. Then swap Boyle in, do Boyle's attack, then swap Leviat in, so Leviat is the one who dies if somebody dies. I mean, I don't love it, but we have to be able to deal damage, right? We have no idea what it's going to do. So I'm going to go for this, and we're just going to find out. Alright, Boyle swaps in, hits it for 14 twice. And I would rather lose Leviat than I would Boyle, I think. And then we could slap it, but like there's really not. I don't actually want the blue. Okay, so you're gonna generate 9 shield. off of your thing, and we'll just see what happens. Fingers crossed. I guess I should have, because the rotter was going to happen, I should have, yeah. Okay, so it has other attacks. So now we can be more clever. Now we can swap away from it. So let me think. How do I want to approach this? I mean, I think I want to swap Noak in, because we want the person in this space to still have the ability to move. Oh, dude, focus affects the damage from the needle. That's so good. And then I move you just out. We don't really know what's going to happen here. Move you to there. And then we probably do this because you'll generate shield. I have no idea what that does. Okay. At this point, I think we... Is it going to be worth it to destroy the body? It's so hard to know, and nothing's going to generate red for us anymore. Yeah. I think we just have to potentially feed somebody to it, because we have to keep dealing damage. And I really, really, really wish we had a way of dealing damage off of blue. But I think we're going to have to accept some just off-color swings here. So now, yeah, off-color. This works. This works. Now we off-color malpractice. And then we just very off-color some other ability. Does it matter terribly? Is the damage dealt by this indirect? It doesn't say. Okay. I'm going to put you here. I'm going to put you here. You can catch the damage. And we're just going to do that. Well, there you go. Rest in peace, Arnold, I guess. There are a lot of fights in the casualties. Arnold. There are a lot of fights in this game where, like, it's pretty easy to avoid damage, or at least it's very doable to avoid damage, as long as you can keep one space empty. So it's very challenging to run a 5-person party that isn't constantly getting slammed. The Gambler's Right Hand. Upon receiving direct damage, this party member will either receive full damage, no damage, or double damage. No thank you. I don't need any further, what do you call it? Inconsistency? Unpredictability? Yeah. Alright. Let's do it. So right now, everybody is not going to reproduce. You're going to cause Link. You're going to cause Link. But this is linking party members. It's not so bad, really. I don't actually care about that. So the only one if we just kill this one, we're actually in pretty okay shape. And I think we can probably do that. Oh, right. The slippery is going to complicate things somewhat. This is going to be tricky. Now that we changed the state of one of the others. Because what I'd like to do is like a malpractice into strike here. So I guess like the move is this and slap to generate blue and change you back to red. This makes it easy for you to do malpractice. Okay. All right. We get no weird reproduction. This one doesn't actually do any damage. We get some links, but whatever. And in fact, probably it's just gonna help us heal up. I guess only one person's actually injured. Indulgence is so... These enemies are so weird. Generating more red is going to be borderline impossible, right? I can move you to here and just do this. Yeah, and then... we have to do 4. I think I just like eat a bad. Yeah, it's not ideal, but okay. And then we got to make sure we get some healing done. Your thing reaches? Okay, it reaches further right than left. So, I mean, it's a shame that we don't get the self-heal, but I think it's... I mean, Boyle needs it, right? And because they're linked, healing Leviathan is going to heal Boyle again, which is pretty important, I think. Given the way Indulgence works, I sort of wonder if they're supposed to be linking you to the enemies instead of you to each other. I don't know, it just seems very odd. Curse your slipperiness. I don't want to self-damage. Some of it'll be mitigated. This will make the heal kind of awkward to get off again. It's fine, actually. It's totally fine. Oh, right. I forgot about the slippery. Well, also, their abilities don't actually matter this turn. I forgot about that, too. Boyle. Yeah, let's just heal you now. Yep, Hans is just going to recover from that immediately. Pop Boyle over here and do this thing again. Yeah, I think a big part of the, like, One of the real keys to this game is you just have to not be afraid to take some self-damage. Okay. At this point, we can take it easy. This can be an opportunity to heal everybody to full. This thing poses basically no threat. Why don't you slap it? Oh no, what a bloodbath. Okay. So you're still linked. So if I just move you to here and do this ability, it should deals 2 damage to you, then heals you for 7. No, wait, did I? Heals the right out. Why did I think it was a self-heal? We've never actually used the ability before, and I guess I read it too quickly the first time. Well, whatever. We're not exactly at full, but we are in a place where we can get to full very easily. Or boil. Alright. Those enemies are not, in fact, very difficult. Hey, Noak, could Bronzo the Bold bother you for, say, 2 coins? What? How do you know my name? Why, you're the protagonist, of course. The world revolves around you. Metaphysically, of course. This guy's weirding me out. Really? The fantastic Bronzo is making you uncomfortable. First impressions are a fickle thing. And he can see me, of course. Well, Bosch, Bronzo the Beautiful would ask you for some change, but let's be honest, you're broke. I mean, I have 2 coins. So how about those 2 coins? Yes, absolutely fine. Huh, you're far too kind. Words. Well, carry on. You have an intruder to vanquish. Thanks. What a weird guy. It's definitely, I mean, is he a manifestation of something? I guess, is everybody here a manifestation of something inside of me? It's like the fact that he knows that we're the protagonist and that he can see Bosch and everything is definitely, okay. Not yet, you. What if we did that same fight again? How about that? So 2 of them are trying to deal damage here. Okay. That is definitely an easier way for that to go. So what we can do now is swap this one's state, end up with a bunch of blue. It's going to be weird no matter how we do it. That said, we can afford to just take a lot of self-damage during this fight because the enemies are going to be relatively low impact. And even if we have to take a painful here and there, like, I don't necessarily think it's a big deal. So this is going to swap you left or right. If it swaps left, it's actually fine. We can swap you in and we can do the expensive thing. I think I'm actually just going to do this. there's not really a good reason for us to go fast. I don't think. Like, if I put you here, you'll just eat the damage. You can take a painful and just heal it off immediately. They're not going to do anything weird. Yeah, I don't think I want to mess with this situation too much, honestly. Yeah. Oh, it checks at the end of the round so they can swap each other during the round and then have it go off. Okay. That's interesting. Definitely creates a weirder problem. So inflicts 3 linked on all party members and then deals damage to 2 spaces. Yeah, that's pretty good. There's not... Are we going to be able to do 50? If we hit it... It's like if we put Noak on it, we deal some damage to it. Actually, if I preemptive parry... Let's do this and see if we can push it left. Okay. So now all we have to do is not have anybody here, which we can't do anymore. Oops. But, you know, in theory, this is a good... Listen, at least only 1 packet of damage certainly is helpful. And I think maybe we do just disengage from the... Let's just knock some of these other ones out. We end up throwing Leviat in front of the attack. I think it's okay. I could almost kill this one. Almost, but not quite. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this. Let's get some heal. And then we do this, and hopefully you roll a 4. Actually, this might not be great. Well, there's nothing I can do about it now. Hey, you know, there's some shielding here. That'll help. Okay, so all the link gets applied. Okay, no damage gets passed around if all of the damage is absorbed by shield, which is nice. Okay, and then this turn we can absolutely kill it. 39 is very doable. Alright, let's make it frail. And then make its structural integrity fail. Is that... Wordplay's harder than it looks from the outside. Okay. So I'm gonna go here and do this. This time making the thing happen correctly. Is the ordering of the... Okay, that almost worked the optimal way. It would have been nice if the damage had happened, and then the damage had propagated, and then the heal had happened, and then the heal had propagated. That's what I was really hoping for. Alright, you're just not going to do anything that matters. We have all the time in the world here. So I'm gonna eat the yellow, whatever, it's fine. Just get me some blue to work with. We do this. Okay, this time we actually get to leave the fight at full health. It does take a while to process all of the things at the beginning of the turn. It would be nice if there was an option to speed that stuff up. So I'm definitely wondering if there is something that we're going to have to do to provoke a different ending, or... Because there's clearly another ending. I mean, for now, let's just have the plan of go forward and... Yeah, I mean, we'll just keep fighting these things. They're easy enough. Go forward and just see if the normal thing happens. Alright, so you're not really dealing damage this turn. You two are both trying to bash. I mean, it seems simple enough, right? Doesn't really matter how slippery you are. And then... You're all just doing links, so like... Oh, right, you're stuck in place. I guess I have to be careful about changing the state. How does forbidden fruit work? It has to be another thing with forbidden fruit, right? Where is... I really do like the music, and I really do like the sort of muffling that is applied to it here in the menu. Did I must have looked at it already. Reborn, here we go. This enemy is left with another enemy of the opposite sex at the end of turn. So these probably count as being sexed enemies, right? I mean, again, I don't necessarily have to do anything, but probably the safest thing to do is just to eat the hit here. But let's eat it of the other color, I guess. Yeah, that's acceptable. And then we don't really do anything else? Oh, shoot, right, except, as I just learned, this is going to change the sex of this enemy, and then they're gonna... whatever. I don't think I can really do anything about it now. I guess I could do this. Yeah. Just make him not alive. There we go, that solves the problem. I do feel like we've sort of wandered into the middle of someone's weird ritual, and it's just, you know, I hate to feel like I'm intruding. It's like a little bit rude. Oh no, not the Link. It is weird that in the situation where you're going to see almost all of the Link abilities used, Link is like barely even a negative thing. In theory, if they were able to form the flesh ball from inside, and they linked your whole party, and then they did painful damage to 2 people, it would propagate as a tremendous amount of damage across the party. but you really have to let them do that. Like, they don't try very hard. Alright, we must take down the skinning homunculus first. So... it's an annoying direction to be attacking in. I mean, there's only so much we can do about that, right? Do I want to... Are you slippery? No, you're formless, but not slippery. So I'm wondering if the right thing to do is preemptive parry that one. Just try to push him to the right. Well, that didn't work. Okay. Okay. Well, I flipped them back to the exact states they were in before, which is not ideal. Definitely a little bit worried about putting you into murder the person across from me mode. It's a lot of damage potentially that way. You're not doing anything of value. Well, we can kill this one. It's a little tiny bit expensive, but we can do it. Alright, still taking a lot of damage, but there's not really anything that we could have done about that. So you're gonna... I think we don't really want Hans to get cursed. Because everybody else can bear this a little bit better. Okay, well right now we don't have to do very much. If I kill you, you're gonna get an extra attack. What we could do here is preemptive parry, and if the attack if it bounces him to the right, then we can just let him have 2 attacks and try to manipulate state until that's not bad. Other thing we can do is just do 44. Can we do 44? I think I can, actually. Right, because you're on... Yeah, so you're on 32 by yourself. So yeah, we absolutely can. Well, shoot, why don't we just do 44 damage? Now this is a little not ideal. I guess what I have to do here is I want to move you to there so we preserve Leviat's move. Because I am going to deal damage to myself. Have to be sure that I can get... Oh, right. Slippery's got it under control anyway. So yeah, this thing's happening in every spot no matter what. I guess I can do this to avoid damage. Oh yeah, I can do this to avoid damage because we just kill them. That will certainly avoid some damage. Okay. Shall we? Alright, Curse prevents all healing and there's no way to remove it, so I guess we just finish smashing. we're going to have to fix Leviat's health in a real hurry at the beginning of the next fight. Well, they're probably going to give us time. I had to say, these big masses of these in their image fights, not maybe the most exciting thing in the universe. I think the move has got to be just 30 this poor sap. Because the other ones don't reproduce naturally, right? Yeah, they're going to do some damage, but damage we can work out ways around. So what's the right way to approach here? I guess it's just do both of their attacks. It's a little rough. Okay, so you're dealing damage, you're dealing damage, you're dealing damage. So, you know, if the thing goes off the way they want it to, they're going to link, and then it is going to be a significant amount of harm in total. Getting rid of this thing, I think, is definitely the highest priority. And I'm wondering if I... Yeah, I'm just going to do this heal. Because I think Leviat needs it. Then we're going to move Leviat to here. And I'm just going to kill this thing. In a pretty expensive way. But now, all that happens is Boyle takes damage. Some link gets applied, but like... Yeah, I think this is actually the best possible outcome. And then it's trivial to kill this thing next turn. Yeah, this is fine. Yep, then you hit an empty space, and then you link. Okay. So, the ones who are going to deal damage must die. It is a little bit scary in terms of total damage output. Yeah. Right. We absolutely just do this. In fact, I probably want to blow that. But now nobody's doing damage anymore. We don't even have to worry about the big guy. I don't think I want you to act. Well, hold on, though. Actually, they're about to do us a favor. Yeah, I do want you to get linked. Because now we can drop a much larger amount of total healing, right? So what's the best way to do this? This is going to generate 1 blue. I guess there's no way to do this that isn't going to generate... We could have Boyle do like a slap? So that'll generate a blue because of Trench Foot. And then allow Noak to generate a bunch more blue. Which then lets me fire off a heal that's actually pretty good. Oh, you don't get additional healing because Noak was not actually gaining any HP. That's a shame. So I could rearrange this a little bit, though. If I just do this, well, you'll probably only gain the 1 HP that you actually deal. So yeah, let's not even bother. And as long as this thing's content to not deal any damage, I am content to heal up. Because for all I know, this is the last fight before the boss. Yeah, cool. I guess we're having a hard time generating the resources, though, at this point. And then you have to go over here and slap again. Oh, you don't know slap. That's a problem. Sorry. You go over here and slap. This will cause, yeah, this is... I definitely misplayed that. I should have swapped Boyle with her, but I was thinking, what I was thinking was it would be great if Boyle had Link. I think what we may do here is just cause Hans to take damage, because Hans will just heal it all off. Yeah, and just like really force this. I think I'm okay with it. Yeah. And then I think I'm just gonna take the kill now. This is good enough. We could have, I suppose I could have just hit end turn, let Hans heal, and then that would have healed. Yeah, I could have gotten full health for free there. Instead, we're like a tiny bit low. It's not a big deal. So this becomes, 20 damage. As opposed to your thing going up from 14 to 18. Yeah, I feel like we gotta take the... They're both very good. I guess let's take the upgrade on the one that doesn't deal damage to the party. We have no idea what we are up against here. This is totally new. Oh, dialogue. Don't you look at me like that. Don't you look at me like you've forgotten the unspeakable things I've done to merely stand here. The inhuman things I will do. You will say my name. 1,000 tongues, a swollen sea of voices. They will speak my name, and you will tell them. No. You drunkenly stumble from the mortal horizon back into its grasp. I will not allow it. We will rage against all horizons. I don't know who you are or what you want, but we aren't going anywhere. Our life isn't over. If you will not walk, I will carry you. And if you struggle, I will parade your corpse into the depth of that beast machine. Breathe deep. This you will not forget. Okay, that's really something. Osman Synops. Well, this is curious. Mortal Horizon? Is that in my glossary? don't remember seeing it, but I wasn't looking for it before, so it might be here. My guess is we're going to find that it is not, and I'm just going to have to learn the hard way, which is by being murdered. Turns out to always be the hardest way. What a surprise. Not present. Okay. Multi-attack and decay. So there's going to be another phase. What you got? Painful damage to the opposing party member. 50% chance of inflicting curse. Moves Osmond right. And then he does it again. And then he does it again. And then he goes the other way. And then instantly separates fiction from reality. See, that's hard to know. It's hard to know how to read that. But what I do know is that this is the same symbol that was used for the headshot ability on Trigger Fingers. So I have concerns, I guess is all I'm saying. That said, 60 damage is pretty doable. Right, we need another blue. Because, like, if we just do 60, right? Swap you in. Because you're going to hit for 16. Oh, I should have had Leviat lead. Because we want to do the double. But it's going to work either way. It will be enough. So now we use Noak to spring you to allow you to apply some malpractice. You know, we got the good medicine and we got the other medicine. All right, what's next? Okay, well, I guess we end turn. I have questions. Dying. Is that the one where they take damage at the end of the turn? Probably, right? That would make sense. But the thing is, what I would call take damage at the end of every turn is decay, and that's not what decay does. Okay, just cannot be healed. All right, well, I guess let's learn some things. Oh, it's just two. It's just two of that. Right, left, left. Right, left, right. If we're smart about this, can we kill one? They don't have decay. So this might actually be the last phase. I mean, until we, you know. Can I do 80? 80's a lot. 36 plus 16 is 52 plus that's 64. Yeah. 65, I guess, because Noak will stab. So no, someone dies this round, no matter what we do. Provided instantly separates fiction from reality. You know, and of course there's something to be said here about this, like, sort of confirming that this is all just happening, because we know sort of that this is happening in the head of a dying man, right? Unless we like fully accept the game's text as literal, which I don't think there's any reason to do that. So we'll just be reminded that one of our party members is fake, and I suggest it's probably Leviat. So how do we arrange this correctly? You're going to go right, left, left. That seems like the simplest one to leave alone. We just have to make sure this space is empty. You're going to do painful damage twice and potentially curse. So we just move Hans out, and now we do some. We're going to do some swapping and stuff, but yeah. Okay. So damage. Then we're going to need to apply this. We're going to want another blue. So we swap you to here and use this ability. Right, left, right. Whoever's here is the one who dies. All right. So it should be no problem to put this one away at the end of the turn. You're gonna damage right, left. Ooh, actually, I may have still gotten Hans killed just through raw damage. Yeah, shoot. I probably needed to do that differently. Oh, no. In fact, I definitely... Yeah. Okay. Okay. It's fine. We're gonna figure it out. Okay. It didn't do anything to any other spaces. Yeah, that's kind of whatever. Sadly, this kills Hans because I'm... Oh! Oh, you're slippery! I forgot. So Hans dies, but Hans was gonna die... Okay. Alright, no healing. It's fine, we don't need to heal. Boyle, I need you to... Okay. Right, left, right, do the thing. So... It's not actually safe to attack here. Right, left, right. If I go over there and I parry, it'll push him left. He'll attack. He'll move over. He'll attack. He'll attack here, move right, attack here, move left, attack here, move right. So he's gonna attack this space no matter. He's gonna Mortal Horizon this space no matter what. So I think the only thing really to do here is just move away from him. And I can... We can heal, at least. So what's the best way to do that? What I want to do is damage Noak to heal Boyle. But I actually don't... That's not trivial to do. Damaging Leviat to heal Boyle is also acceptable. In which case I just do this. But hold on. Somebody needs to not be... We need this space to be empty. Sorry that I'm playing so slowly. I really do apologize. I'm just like... So I guess what I can do instead is this, which is fine. Damaging Boyle to heal Noak is not 100% ideal, but it does increase the party's overall health level. I have to be really careful because Leviat cannot be healed. But Leviat's going to make sure that we don't overflow, which is good at least. Right, right, left. Okay, so we can deal damage, but whoever's left in front of him is going to get hit twice. So it should be Noak who moves in last. But that's really not good for the way we need to generate our pigment. Well... We could just basically do nothing this turn again. I think I'm going to. I'm going to swap positions. We're going to eat a bad point of damage here. Actually, I'm going to make it one of these. so that we can transfer some health from... Yeah. So that's going to deal a point of damage that we'll never recover, but it means both of our actual damage dealers are in really good shape. And then we just let him flail in the corner for a second. We can do this. It's gonna take like 3 rounds of sustained DPS. Oh, that's beautiful. That's maybe the most beautiful thing we've ever seen. Unfortunately, I can't actually cash in the reds that are off. What I can do... Yeah. Here, we'll do this. Can I choose not to pay with the correct color? Okay. So this will leave us with 3 blue or 3 red in the thing. Leviat is really self-sacrificing here. Ow. Oh no, I forgot about Slippery. Oh no. Well, Leviat died, but he died so we could do this. All right, and now Boyle and Noack just kill him. And then there's another thing beyond this, and hopefully it's a fight that we can figure out the rules of pretty quickly, because it's gonna be a danger. Okay. Yeah, but now we just have it. The numbers are just here. Yeah, and Boyle can just eat a bad damage. That's fine. So he's gonna do right, left. Actually, I don't quite kill him. Why did I think I don't know. So I just get out of the way. He hits Noack 3 times, which is not lethal. And then, yeah, no, Boyle just needs to not be in this space. But obviously I can't take the swap. Right, left, yeah. Okay, it hurts, but... I don't know, I looked at that number and I was like, that's 1 attack plus the other attack, but that's definitely not the case. Okay. This time we actually have it. And I guess it doesn't matter what order we do these things in. Yeah, I don't know. I think I had it in my head that Noack's attack did like 16, which is obviously not the case. All right. Let's see where we go. That's kind of what I was afraid of. Okay, so this is the same. Well, I was hopeful when we reached the Osman and there was dialogue and stuff, but that was definitely exactly the same ending we got before. And if I'm gonna be honest, I don't know that I understood it any better. Maybe if it is the case that there's another ending, we'll have a look at our unlocks here in a second. If there is another ending, maybe we need to do something else. Maybe the solution is not to just murder Osman. It's so weird that that character has like a person's name, but like it's not a name that we've seen anywhere. You unlock the human soul. Oh, great. Cool, good. Yeah, still another thing in the narrative. I mean, maybe you can't get the other ending until... Forget Osman Sinox. Huh. Maybe we'll get back to the end and... We unlocked our first The Witness. Another dud is... It feels really appropriate because it's like, I really thought we were onto something there. So yeah, we still haven't completed the garden with no casualties because I... Casualty. Because I casualty, it happens. Really... Watch Smoothskin's trauma be his undoing. I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. I mean, clearly we're not done here, right? So, that's what we're calling it for today, and thank you all so much for watching. And when you come back next time, we're, I suppose, just gonna head back down. If I had a better grasp of, like, what exactly the thematics were trying to say, especially the thematics of the ending, maybe it would give me some sort of insight. I don't know. I'm gonna think about it, and we'll see you next time.